It is mid-morning on May the 26th, Sunday, and I'm bringing out 3 more of the koi from the indoor pond to put them in the outdoor pond. The one I have in the measuring tank here is my Kuchibeni Sanke. She has done really well since I purchased her. She's growing tremendously. Definitely one of the nicest fishes I have in my collection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a measure up and get her into the tank, and then I'll be bringing 2 more out, and the remainder will come out about the middle of this coming week, just to get the filter again a bit of a chance to catch up to things. So I say she's doing really well. Beautiful fish, lovely markings on her. The sumi and the hai have stayed tremendously since I got her, which speaks to the quality of the fish itself, as you all know. So I'm going to do a measure up now, and as I said, then I will get her into the tank, or sorry, into the pond, and she can join her other fish friends in there. So if you bear with me for a moment, and I will get over to the scale and do a measure up. Okay, she is coming in at 24 inches or 61 centimeters. I don't think she has grown actually too much since last year, but I say she's doing very well. Just an absolutely gorgeous fish. So I'm going to grab my sock net now, get her into the pond, and then I'm going to go down to the basement and grab another one to bring out. So I will be back with you in a moment. Just going to pause the camera here, and I will, be back shortly. Okay, back again with another koi from the indoor pond. This one was actually born at my previous pond, going back, I'm guessing now, about roughly 20 years. It's done very well. Obviously put on some amazing size over the years. I don't think she has grown too much in the past year or two, but I'm going to do a measure up now, and then I will get her into the pond. Not sure if she was technically a Kumanru at the time, or if I'd kind of classed her as a Karasagoi, but she's got some white on the pec fins and a little bit on the tail, so I think that kind of detracts from the Karasagoi terminology there. So if you bear with me for a second, I'll do a measure up, and then I will let you know what that is, and then I'll get her into the pond here and go get one more. Alright, she's coming in at 23 inches or 58 centimeters, so she has done well. As I said, I'm just going to get her into this pond and then go and grab one more, so I will be back very shortly. And the final fish that I'm going to bring out today to put in the pond is my Ginrin Surigoi male. He is in the 24 year range, something like that, I believe. It's got him when he was a Nisai, so he's growing tremendously since that time. Again, lovely fish, some nice Ginrin on there. And I will do a measure up of him as well, and I get him into the main pond here. So again, if you can just bear with me for a moment. See some nice openings here. Just doesn't want to hold still to get a measurement, so just bear with me for a second. Okay, finally, he is 26 inches or 68 centimeters. And as you can see, a lovely fish. Definitely one of the biggest ones I have in my collection. The three that I hope to bring out later in the week are my two Deutz Ochibas and my Ginrin Chag, and I know she's definitely the biggest in the collection. So I'm going to get this one into the pond here with the others, and then that will be it for today. And I will be bringing out, as I said, hopefully Wednesday, Thursday of this coming week, we'll bring the others out, and then that will leave just the two sturgeon down in the indoor pond for the summer. So on that note, I am just going to pause things here. I will get back to some more video in a few days when I bring the others out. Thank you for hanging into this. It is Wednesday, May 29th at approximately 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm in the process of bringing out the three remaining koi from the indoor pond. The one you can see in the tub here is my Deutz Ochiba butterfly male. Now I know Vince is not a big fan of butterflies, but you gotta admit, Vince, this is a beautiful fish. And for those of you who don't know Vince, go over and check out Twisted Koi on YouTube. Fantastic channel, a lot of information. So again, I'm going to do a measure up of this one and then get him into the pond. He is one of my oldest fish. He will be turning, I think, 24 years old this year, and I got him when he was a knee size. I've had him for a long time. So I'm just going to do a measure up now, get him into the pond, and then bring out another fish. So just bear with me for a moment while I do the measure up. Okay, he is coming in at 28 inches, or approximately 71 centimeters. As I said, he is one of my biggest fish. So I'm going to get him into the pond now, and then I'll go down and grab another one. So I'm just going to pause things there for a moment, and I will be back with you very shortly. Alright, I'm back again with another one of the koi. This is my Ochiba female. She's the same age as the one that you saw a few moments ago. This is also a Deutz Ochiba. This is a regular fin as opposed to the butterfly that you saw. Again, I got her as a Nisai, and I say she's now approximately 24 years old. So I'm going to do a quick measure up and then get her into the pond as well. So if you can just kind of bear with me again for a moment. You can see she's a very big girl. Can't even get my hands all the way around her. She's done amazingly well over the years. Certainly one of my favorite koi. Just do a quick measure up here. Okay, she's coming in at 25 inches. Approximately 63 centimeters. It's again just an absolutely wonderful fish. Born in Japan and then shipped over here to Canada, where I purchased her many years ago. So I'm going to get her into the tank now, and then I will, as I said, go down and get the final koi. So I'm going to pause things here again for a moment, and I will be back with you very shortly. Alright, this is the final koi that is coming out. She is my largest koi. I don't think she's quite the longest koi, but definitely the largest koi that I have. Very heavy. You can see possibly on the camera the water is discoloring a little bit. She always bleeds a little from the gills whenever I bring her outside or take her back inside in the fall. Recovers very quickly, so it's not an issue. She is a Ginrin Chagoi. Again, I've had for, I think, around 22, 23 years, something in that range. Again, as a Nisai when I got her, she's growing tremendously well, as Chags do. Just give you an idea of her size, her girth, by trying to grab her here. and you can see that I don't even come close to being able to get my hands around her. Just an exceptional fish. I'm going to do a measure up, get her into the big pond, because I know she gets very, very stressed. So just bear with me again for a moment here. Measure up, I'm not getting too freaked out. Okay, so she's coming in at 26 inches, which is, 26 or 65 cm. Again, big, gorgeous girl. Definitely one of my favorites. And she's certainly one of the largest that I have ever had. Well, she's the largest koi that I've ever had. Again, started as a Nisai and is just growing tremendously. So I'm going to get her into the big pond in a moment, and then that will leave just the 2 sturgeon in the indoor pond for the summer. I will try a little bit later on in another video to do a bit of underwater filming of the sturgeon, just so you can see how they're doing. They're both getting larger. I wish I could bring them out here, but just transporting them back and forth is very difficult, very stressful for them. And the koi do tend to get a lot of the sturgeon food, so they'll actually do better downstairs with the entire pond for themselves. So I'm going to move her now into the pond here. I will end the video section here at the moment, and I will be back with you. I'll pick up the camera once she's in the pond, just to let you see how things are doing there. So, back with you. Alright, things are now back in operation here in the pond. I have all of the koi from indoors, outdoors. You can see my Oshiba female there, cruising around enjoying herself. The butterfly male is over there, as is the big chag, just also cruising around enjoying herself. The Kumaru there, the Karashi over there. Some of the darker koi like the Matsakawa Bake and the other Kumaru, which is primarily all black. I know they're definitely harder to see in here. My Akabeko, just kind of cruising in underneath the other fish there as well. And again, as I pointed out, definitely not a high quality koi in comparison to the others. But just something caught my eye when I saw them advertised. And as I said, just reminds me a lot of the first koi that I ever owned, you know, going back over 50 years now. So these guys are all doing well. The electric fence is back in place. I put it lower down when I'm moving the fish and turn it off to prevent shocking them and me. Makes it a bit easier to lift them over the fence, even though it's not all that high. But they're in there now with everybody else, enjoying things. Filter system is up and running completely and doing very well. I just did a filter clean on the upflow filters, so they are running well. They're off to the side there. Those are the DIY ones I did a couple of years back. My tower shower is doing well. You can see the moving bed down there, my pump chamber. At the present, I only have one of the UV lights on just to kind of help maintain the clearer water. Nexus filters are doing great. I did a clean on those yesterday evening. And the feeder is in place and is doing very well. I have it set to feed at 7:15 in the morning, 12:15 noon, and then 5:15. So 3 feedings, 5 hours apart. I'm probably going to increase the quantity going in there now that I have all of the fish out here. But I say they have been doing really well. The new ones, I'm sure, are absolutely loving it out here. I'm so happy to have them out. And I will bring some more updates for you in the not too distant future. As see how the koi are doing. Try and get a bit of underwater footage in here as well. I know it's going to stir up the filters a little bit from a bacterial standpoint with the new fish load in here. But the water is doing well. It's cleared up beautifully. And everybody, including myself, seems very happy. So on that note, I'm going to end the video here. I do appreciate your support. Please leave a like and a comment below. Definitely, if you have not already done so or are new to the channel, please subscribe. Your support again is very much appreciated. Hope you all have a great day. Enjoy your hobby and enjoy your koi. Thank you for watching.